All right, hello everyone. This video is just going to be kind of for fun. This is going to be like just some pictures of things that Kefir has posted. It's been quite a while. I think this stuff was like from May of last year or whatever. But some of these have the dates on them. But anyways, this is just some of their concept art and some of the things that they have not yet put in the game. Things they've already put in the game I haven't bothered to post, even if it looks a little different. But this is mostly from their Facebook page, and there's way more than what I'm going to show you here. Things in the dev notes they've talked about, things that other YouTubers have like questioned them about, and gleaned information from them about. I'm not going to have everything here, but just for fun, I'm going to post some of the stuff. So this is some of the Winter Zone concept art, and obviously like the buildings here on the right, they haven't done anything with that yet, but I could totally see them doing something up there with that. And this one, obviously, they have put in here, but I just posted this because I thought it was pretty cool that this was about a year ago that they showed the farm. I mean, when you think about it, this game is only like a little over a year old. Now, maybe a year and 4 months or something, I don't remember. But so long ago, the zombie bowl, the farm in the background, and here it is today. So a lot of these things totally could be coming in the near future here. So obviously the third tier armor with the plates on it, they haven't implemented yet, but that's pretty cool. We'll see if they ever add that. They might not. I suspect that they're going to be doing some armor upgrades, armor mods basically. So I don't know which way they're going to go with that. So this is one that we've all kind of thought about, back when this was, back when they were posting this stuff, that we were going to be getting this very soon. There is a dock on the map, and they totally posted a bunch of art on this, and it looked like it was coming, and it never came, and it was like, what is going on? They added the fishing pole in the game, and we haven't gotten to use it. A lot of people speculated that maybe the snorkel could be used here as well, although I don't really think that was their intention. But they did all kinds of work on this, and it looked like it was coming any day, and that's been forever. Get out. So the flamethrowers, that was, obviously a cool weapon to have in a zombie survival game, but apparently from what I've heard, they can't do it because doing the flames on the screen is just way too taxing for most people's phones. And here we're at the beach, and there's a snorkel, fins that are not in the game. So yeah, we've got those snorkels that we found on raids, and if you get really lucky at a chopper event, I've yet to find one there. And so the assumption would be there'd be something going on in the water, but nothing so far. And here's another one, basically of a prison. And, we're getting the police station update soon, so I think that was meant to be something different. The infamous metal cutter, still not in the game. There's been all kinds of speculation on that, and when is that going to happen? Why aren't they adding it? I don't know. Obviously, raids are just like something they just can't seem to really figure out what they want to do with, and they just keep changing things up with that, and I don't know. We'll see. The zombie bear, or infected bear, zombie bear, whatever. That's another thing. I couldn't find a picture of it easily, but it's supposed to be infected beef, meat of some kind in this game, and I don't know if you'd get it from that or the deer that I'm going to show you later, but that'd be a pretty cool foe to fight in a zone. I mean, that would be incredibly strong. Just those infected wolves that come and get you are incredibly strong, so I imagine what a bear would do. The suburbs, so this is a long time coming and still nothing, but obviously they did a lot of work on this and it's still not here. This was a long time ago, and kind of like a hint at the farm. I guess. And another shot of this prison. Pretty big one. And, you know, this was just meant for a story. I don't know if they ever had any intention of putting it in the game, but that's the second time. So this guy here, and there's another one of some fat guy that had like half his face. I couldn't find that picture. All infected. And they hinted like this was going to be some important character. So far, they haven't really like had any real characters in the game. I mean, there's Tom, and there's the specialist, and there's been a few event people, but I was really thinking that at some point they were going to have some kind of villain character in the game or something. I don't know, but still nothing. So Sector Z, obviously this is like around the time they were doing Sector 7 and the wall, and there's the Z card, and people are all speculating about Sector Z, and I don't know if this just became Sector 7 and they just gave up on this, or is this something they're going to add in the future? It's hard to say. I know people were speculating this was going to be something to do with the big crater to the right beyond the wall, and maybe there's some other section there, but who knows on that one. This is just some more concept art. Would we actually get some kind of a construction site? Maybe. Active mods, and I got another picture of this coming up, but obviously we're waiting on that still. That's going to be a pretty big game changer, I think. The Winchester, they just talked about some kind of a lake location, so we'll see about that. Obviously the jail is like the next big thing coming out. I love this one down here, is my favorite part. Repetitive, no more of these conveyor belt things. So I don't even know why they drew that in there, but so the Dark Zone, I don't know if you guys remember the Dark Zone stuff, but this was like around the time of Sector 7. Obviously, you see him in the power armor. Is this still coming or not? But that was pretty cool concept, and I'm hoping that they still keep with that. I mean, like I said, that farm was like a year in the making, so who knows what we'll get with that. This is my favorite part of the live stream. Dog whizzing on the floor. That's what happens when you bring a dog to work. I don't know, a puppy that isn't potty trained yet, at least. So the winter zone here, that looks an awful lot like a tank to me when I saw that. I think I was watching Doomerus' stream, and he was saying, oh, it's the ATV. It looks like a tank to me. And he was speculating maybe you get the transmission for the ATV out of that. That's kind of a cool theory. But this was definitely a winter zone they were working on, and it had this vehicle in it. So we'll see if that's on its way. So here's this infected deer. And I think the speculation was that this might be in the infected forest, and maybe you'd get the meat there. The meat was supposed to, I don't know, people were theorizing different things on it. It might give you some kind of a weird buff, although I wouldn't want to eat that. There's also like the heart. There's like the big one head and the big one heart that I think Doomerus had found from somebody hacking the files. And that's yet to enter the game. There's obviously the witch's head came out, and I don't know if that was to replace the big one head. But the big one, the big one head was supposed to like scare off the horde, and obviously that's what the witch's head did. And then the heart was supposed to be something you could put on someone else's base to attract the horde, and that never came out, so who knows about that stuff. So the swamps, I mean, this is like kind of depressing because they showed some really cool looking swamp footage so long ago. It looked completely done, and we still don't have it, so I don't know why they're sitting on it, but I mean, this whole zone looked done, ready to release tomorrow, and it's been forever. So here's another shot of it with the ATV. The ATV looks totally finished too. They had animations for getting in and out of it, and that's been forever. So once again, I don't know what they're waiting on to release it. And I think this was the last shot here, which was the some kind of power armored zombie. Another cool idea. Obviously, we're all sitting around waiting for them to do something with Sector 7. Sector 7's kind of a boring waste of time at this point. They really need to add more content over there. I know it's taking them a while. I don't know what they're struggling with over there, but that's something we're all looking forward to, is getting some more multiplayer in this game, something that's some meaningful multiplayer. And so I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of things I couldn't find pictures of, like the brewing station for who knows what that was actually going to be for. I think it's not going to be just to make beer, but you know, kind of like a potion station or something like that, who knows. And so many other things. So this is just some stuff to look at and remember, and if you haven't seen these things already, then you know these are things you're likely going to see in the near future. If there's things that you can think of that I missed, I know there's a ton of them. Feel free to list them in the comments, and I might bring it up in a second video or something. So we'll see. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys on the next one. All right, bye-bye.